again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike. We've got a decent show planned for you today. One of the first stocks we're going to talk about is Water Vacines Inc. Water Vacines Inc. Last tick was $1.56. The ticker on this one for NASDAQ is BWV. Going to the charts, year-to-date chart on that, it is a drop-off of 97.28% from 2022. We won't talk about 2022 because, well, we all know what happened there and what was going on. Going on to what would you say they do here? Biotechnology company focused on the research and development of transformational vaccines to prevent infectious diseases worldwide. They're dedicated to novel vaccines of introducing durable long-term immunity. They believe that in the pipeline vaccine platform synergetic for developing next-generation preventative vaccines to improve both health outcomes and quality of life globally. The versatile vaccine platform has unique molecular properties that enables the delivery of various antigens, which can be utilized to develop singular and targeted vaccines. Their lead influenza vaccine program proprietary technology developed by the University of Oxford to determine in specific epitopes and cross-reactive properties that enables the potential development of universal flu vaccine. One of the things you have to look at when you're looking at these stocks, especially biopharmaceuticals, is the pipeline. What do they have going into the pipeline? They're in 3 preclinical stages. You have flu vaccine, universal flu, BWV101. That's in preclinicals. You also have the H1 pre-pandemic, BWV102. Both of those are with the University of Oxford. One of those is H122, HD22 is IND enabling studies. Then you have your pneumonia-induced AOM intranasal. That's BWV201. That is with St. Jude's Research Hospital. And then you also have Cincinnati Children's for the norovirus rotavirus, BWV301. And malaria norovirus BWV302. With those are in preclinicals headed. They're in preclinicals as well. Looks like the pneumonia one is almost to a phase 1, which could be the next breaker. We're going to go into the alphabet news and see why this is popping and why we're starting to see resistance popping up and why people are talking about this. You saw that pipeline. You have to take into account that as they hit certain preclinical phases, they possibly, you could see news jump and these things move. Now, it is pretty cheap right now, and it did get dumped hardcore. We're going to find out what the real traders are saying on the twits, if they can give any information there. Effort says only bullish, but we need news. Without news, we can't jump to 3 or more. This is a dream. Absolutely, positively. There you have it. 20 says BWV is currently trending and has trended 186 times in the last 24 hours based on 5-minute intervals. Latest press release was February 6th. Blue Vaccine appointed seasoned commercial operation leader Frank the Tank there. The next stock we have is Hillstream Biopharma Inc. Hillstream Biopharma Inc. Last tick was $1.86, and it went negative 30 cents after hours. Going to the year-to-date chart, well, for a biopharmaceutical stock, not too bad, but you know, since 2022, some certain things happened. 2 different time, different place. Everybody's trying to move on from that, from the market correction. Is there another one coming? Yeah, I would assume so. Another one is coming. When? I don't know. Only the shadow knows. So going on, you're seeing that they're starting to see some resistance starting to pop up. There's things starting to see some turnaround. Going on to what would you say they do here? Biopharma is a biotechnology company developing novel therapeutic candidates targeting for atopicis for emerging a new anti-cancer mechanism resulting in iron-mediated cell death, IMCD, for drug-resistant and devastating cancers. Hillstream's most advanced candidate, HSB1216, an IMCD modulator targeting a variety of solid tumors. Hillstream uses Quartometer, a proprietary tumor targeting platform to enhance the uptake of HSB1216 in tumor microenvironment with an extended duration of an action of minimal off-target toxicity, in addition to Trident Artificial Intelligence, TAI. Hillstream's artificial intelligence precision medicine platform is used to identify biomarkers in clinical programs to target the specific patient segments that are most likely to benefit. On into the pipeline, several things in the hopper, guys, and these are so some of these, like I've said before with some of the other stocks that we had for biopharmaceuticals, you have to watch how many things they have in the hopper for as far as pipelines. You can ride those news waves, and you could take advantage of that and lock in profits, or you could be a long hold to say, hey, I'm going the full mile till they hit FDA approval, if they do and when they do, or they possibly won't, but we don't know. Like I said, only the shadow knows if this is going to happen here. So with Hillstream Biopharma, they have HSB 216, ferroptosis, iron-mediated cell death, solid tumors, preclinical past that, IND enabling, going to head into phase 1. So like I said, you can ride news waves to those phases. You also have HSB 888, synthetic lethality. That's for the novel anti-cycline, sarcomas. They're in preclinical, on the verge to IND enabling, possibly there. We'll have to see how that plays out. HSB 510 targets PI3K, Delta, and HDA C6. Solid tumor lymphomas, preclinical. Metastatic, metastatic soft tissue sarcoma. HSB 114, preclinical. Guys, these are several diseases right here for cancers that are affecting many, many, many people, especially the sarcomas and the lymphomas right there. Very, very huge, especially with some of the chemicals that are out there from a company to be named later. So you have several things in the hopper here to look forward to. You just have to find out where your entry point is that where you're going to find out if you're even interested in this. So we're going to go on to the Alphabet News, check out what they're saying about this and why we're seeing some movement here and why the shorties got out and things like that. So huge news coming out of Yahoo News. Hillstream Biopharma signs an exclusive option agreement with Applied Biomedical Sciences, ABSI, to license technology for HER2 and HER3 to be developed for potential treatments against drug-resistant cancers, including HER2-positive metastatic breast cancer, gastric cancer, lung cancer, and ovarian cancer. All very huge, all unfortunate things that happen to many people around the world. Why is this huge? Because you're seeing this in a national publication. This isn't a publication that is a Mr. Thank you very much publication. With that, the reason why you're seeing some of the red is because shorties are getting out because the manipulators like to manipulate things and they like to grab your cheap seats and things like that. So that's just some of the things why you're seeing some of the red. So don't let the red get you down, like I always say. HR2 and HR3 is a conformational domain bridging epitasis for antibodies. VI exclusive allows Hillstream Biopharma to develop a proprietary multi-format for biologics, specifically against drug-resistant breast cancer and gastric cancers. Monoclonal antibodies could be effective of number of epithelial tumors, including HER2 positive metastatic cancer and gastric cancer, lung cancer, and ovarian cancer. Antibody CRDs and HR2, HR3 conform domain bridging epitopes that can be used for multiple formats, including bi or tri antibodies, ADCs, and antibody drug conjugates. And so we have. They're developing the therapeutic candidate for the drug resistant for devastating cancers using ferroptosis, an emerging new anti-cancer mechanism resulting in iron-mediated cell death or immuno-oncology targeted novel biologics. Today, they announced a signing of an exclusive agreement with Applied Biomedical Technology Institute, ABSI, to license technology to HR2 and HR3 in human monoclonal antibodies to develop proprietary multi-format biologics. With this, it's the quantitromers and quadribodies against drug-resistant cancers, including HER2 positive metastatic cancer, gastric, lung, and ovarian. The ERB family is a cell surface of proteins, most well known for validated oncology drug targets for epidermal growth factor. The family of antibodies and biologics against HER2 with herceptin is approved in 1988 for breast cancer, one of the few anti-cancer antibodies. And it totaled $8.4 billion in 2022 sales for Roche GeneTech. Antibodies against HR2 and HR3 bind to different domains to the extracellular portion of the proteins and isotopes to positives with the 2 approved antibodies with Roche and Genentech. With this relationship right here, this could be a game changer right here to get those needles moving to the next phases. We just have to see how it plays out. And like I said before, you have to be patient on some of these. Some of these take many years before they come along. And sometimes it takes 6 to 8 months before you even get a movement to even a phase. So to say it's Rome's not built in a day. If you're not for waiting in time and things like that, these are not the types of stocks for you. So they take time, and you have to just see how they play out if you want to get involved. Or sometimes, like I've said before, if you want to be a good human being and you want to try to donate to cancer studies, giving money to the stock could also do that to help with some of the studies that they're doing. So that's just one thing to throw it out there. Let's go to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at, and check out what the real traders are saying. Before I go on to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at, I'm going to say that this is showing up on a promotion list. Yes, this is showing up on a promotion list. So just buyer beware. You are seeing promoters out there. That's why you're seeing some of the red. It's crossing all through the boards, and people are getting emailed about this stock, letting them know that so it is showing up on promotions. Just give you a heads up. Money says we regain compliances early. This will bring in more investors. Yes, more investors are seeing this, and the emails have gone out, guys, as far as that people are checking this out and they're finding what the stock is. Also, news broke obviously from Michael Tolley Clayton, and also Stock Talk is here. Yes, Yahoo is also picking this up, so he's posting some of that good information there from there. Ryan says HILS, no news from the webcast WTF. It must have sucked base upon its sell-off at 12:30. Laugh out loud. Stock 63 says all volume left and left a bunch of bag holders. I'm lucky and low enough. It broke the channel and lost all momentum. I'm looking for a strong power hour. Let's go. Well, like I said, that's all the promotion people probably getting out. That's where I think this is going on that here. The next stock we have is Riot Platforms Incorporated. The last tick was $5.90. Ticker on this one is RIOT. RIOT. Going to the charts, well, it's been a rough ride because we have the dump down from 2022 market correction there, and we're starting to see some resistance popping up. Some people disclaim of where and why this happened and everything like that, but it's from let's just say politicians to be named later. We'll call it that. So going on to what would you say they actually do here? Bitcoin mining for America. Riot is a Bitcoin mining supporting Bitcoin blockchain through rapidly expanding large-scale mining in the United States. They're focused on expanding our operations by increasing Bitcoin mining and hash rate and infrastructure capacity. The Riot believes the future of Bitcoin mining will benefit the American operations and endeavors for the future. That is correct, because we need to start moving more of this to the United States instead of some of your other countries, since a lot of your other countries have more pools and things like that. So anybody that's moving these places to the United States and operating here is actually a good thing. Operations. In January 2023, Riot anticipated a total self-mining hash rate capacity of approximately 12.6 EHS, assuming full deployment of approximately 116,150 Antminer ASICs, but excluding any potential expected incremental productivity gains in the company's utilization of 200 megawatts of immersion cooling infrastructure, which is approximately 50% complete. Approximately 100% of the company's self-mining fleet will consist of the latest generation of S9 series miner model upon full deployment of all current contracted miners. The company's total self-mining fleet will consume approximately 370 megawatts of energy. In addition to the company's self-mining operations, Riot hosts approximately 200 megawatts of institutional Bitcoin mining clients. Whitestone. Whitestone, United States, North America's largest Bitcoin mining facility by developed capacity. Riot Blockchain's Whitestone facility in Roxdale, Texas, is a total power capacity of 750 megawatts and 450 megawatts, currently developed. Whitestone's capacity is believed to be the largest single facility as measured developed capacity in North America for Bitcoin mining. No, I am not out on any Bitcoin mining or anything like that. Again, just because it's down does not mean I'm down with the frown or the holiday clown or anything like that. I have not given up on this. I'm still not going to give up on any of it. I do not believe anything that if the alphabet media is saying do not do it, do not listen to what they say, because this is not, we have not heard the last from Bitcoin. Bitcoin mining capacity 700 megawatts. The expansion includes, and that is just my opinion, that is not financial advice. This expansion includes 4 new buildings totaling 240,000 square feet, adding a 400 megawatt of capacity. The building's critical infrastructure and expansion are expected to be completed this summer 2022, when the final components of the building are be completed in parallel with the miner shipments. One of the expansions is complete. It is expected the Whitestone facility, the largest Bitcoin mining facility in the world, as measured by the developed capacity. And then you also have Corsicana. Check out Corsicana, Texas. Navarro County, Texas. Riot blockchain 1 gigawatt. They're pleased to announce it initiated the largest 1 gigawatt development to expand its Bitcoin mining hostel capabilities in Navarro. The expansion has begun for 400 megawatts capacity of a 265 acre site, with the mentioned cooled mining and hosting operations expected to commence July 2023. The first phase of expansion includes land acquisition, site preparation, substation, development and transmission construction, along with construction of auxiliary buildings and 4 buildings utilizing the company immersion cooling infrastructure technology. Riot estimates the total cost of the first phase to the expansion to approximately $333 million, which is scheduled to be invested for the remainder of 2022, 2023, and the first quarter of 2024. The headlines, which we're not going to go to from the Alphabet News: Riot Platforms Incorporated stock sinks as market gains. So you have that popping up. But didn't we have an Alphabet article that said that Rumble is overvalued, and that it was at, when it was at $5 and change, and then it made people $5.50 and change for that was like, what is, a month ago or something, in January. So just because they're saying things like this, there has to be, I don't know what agenda or what's going on, but I'd have to say you have to take it into question. Let's just say that there's always something planned with the Alphabet. So just don't take everything that the Alphabet say and take it with gospel. Let's just call it. Let's go to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at, and find out what they are saying about Riot. My favorite boards, guys, on StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at. Fishbowl says, somebody remember the old days, this used to be the veterinarian drug company. I don't remember that far, but thanks for letting me know. I appreciate the info there. Yeah, there's Georgie boy with somebody there. Why are people worried about Mara and who's investing in them? Riot is strong and not far behind. Is that the deal, guys? Someone put in the comments sections. I guess George Soros is going big, holy moly, according to SEC filing. So I guess there's some involvement in there. Please, people, enlighten me on this one. I'd like to know any of the Soros news on this one. Let's just see what else we got. I'll become a meme. Wait until Wall Street Bets comes in, and Soros just bought 39,600,000 shares. My previous post, buy now, $100. That's coming in from Gordon Gecko 888. Riot and Mara, nice melt today. You guys had a nice dip to get this morning cover in the short. I doubled my longs before 11 a.m. and when it was clear of the outperforming market. Riot, will this hold for once? OMG, Soros just bought 39 million shares. So that is it for the show. We have come to the end. We'll be back tomorrow with more stocks that are popping. If they are popping, or if we're in the red, then we could see if we can find something that's popping in the green and talk about it. Or if we're seeing some things showing up on the promotion list. Don't make it a dog show, and good night now!